They told him, "You'll get robbed, you'll get scammed, you'll regret it." So he came anyway, and what happened to him in the Philippines changed how he saw the world forever. He landed, tired, jet-lagged, sweaty, Rome still in his bones, fear in his chest. Everyone back home had filled his head with the same story. Danger, chaos, poverty, scams, corruption. They said, "Don't trust anyone." They said, "Stay in the hotel." They said, "You're crazy for going there alone." So when Marco stepped out of the airport, he was already tense, hands tight on his bag, eyes scanning every face, heart beating too fast. And then it happened. A man approached him. Fast steps, direct eye contact, big smile. Marco froze. Here we go. First scammer, first problem. The man spoke first. "Sir, you lost something." Marco checked his pockets, passport, wallet, phone, nothing missing. The man reached into his own pocket and pulled out Marco's boarding pass, the one that fell out in the taxi. No demand, no threat, no money talk. Just, "You dropped this," and walked away. That moment confused him, but he brushed it off. One nice guy doesn't change reality. He took a cheap taxi into the city. No luxury, no comfort, traffic everywhere, noise, heat, chaos, street vendors, jeepneys, motorbikes, people everywhere. He thought, this place is wild. At a red light, kids ran up to the car selling snacks. Marco locked the door. Driver noticed, smiled. "Relax, sir. They are just kids." No fear. No panic, no tension, just normal life. First night, he checked into a small guest house. Not a hotel, not fancy, just a room and a bed. Receptionist didn't speak perfect English, but she tried, and tried, and tried again. She drew directions on paper, used her phone translator, even walked outside to show him landmarks. Not because she had to, because she wanted to. Next day, Marco went out alone. No tour guide, no group, no plan. Just walking. He got lost, completely. Phone battery dead. No Google Maps, no clue where he was. This is where fear hit him for real. Stranger country, stranger streets, stranger faces. He stopped a random man, tried English, didn't work, tried hand signs, didn't work. The man waved him over to a small shop, called someone. 5 minutes later, 3 people were involved, then 5, then 7. Not surrounding him, helping him, phones out, maps open, arguing with each other about directions. One guy jumps on a motorbike. "Follow me." No money request, no deal, no negotiation. They escorted him back to his guest house like he was family. When they dropped him off, Marco reached for his wallet. The biker pushed his hand away. "No, sir, welcome to Philippines," and left. That night, Marco sat on his bed in silence, confused, because nothing matched the story he was told. No aggression, no scams, no hostility, no disrespect, just people, real people, kind people. A few days later, he went to a local market, not tourist market, real market. Raw, loud, messy, fish smell, street food smoke, people shouting prices. He tried to buy fruit, said the wrong word, used the wrong tone, pointed awkwardly. Vendor laughed. Not mocking, not disrespect, friendly laughter. She corrected him gently, taught him the word, made him repeat it, then gave him extra fruit, for free. Later that day, he sat on the beach. Not a resort beach, local beach. Kids playing football, families cooking food, old men drinking beer. A group of guys waved him over. "Come eat." Marco hesitated. Fear again. Don't trust strangers. But he went. They shared food. Rice as fish. chicken, street drinks. They asked questions. Where you from? Italy? Football? Pizza? Pasta? They laughed. They joked. They treated him like he belonged. One guy asked him something that hit hard. Why foreigners always think Philippines is dangerous. Marco didn't have an answer, because he realized the truth. He believed a story he never tested, a narrative he never questioned, a picture painted by people who had never been there. Midway through the trip, something else happened. Marco's bag got stolen. For real. This time, the bad thing actually happened. On a crowded bus. Gone. Money, documents, everything. Panic, fear, anger, helpless. He went to a police station, expecting indifference, cold treatment, corruption. Instead, they helped him fill reports, called the embassy, helped him cancel cards, found translators, gave directions, stayed late. Not perfect, not magical, but human, supportive, trying. But the real shock came after. The bus conductor recognized him. Word had spread. Someone had found his bag. No money inside, but passport, documents, photos. Returned, not because of reward, because it's not right to keep it. That night, Marco broke. Not crying loudly, just silent tears, because the image he had in his head was collapsing. He came expecting danger. He found dignity. He came expecting fear. He found community. He came expecting survival mode. He found belonging. On his last day, he didn't want to leave. Not because of beaches, not because of food, not because of weather, because of people. Because every day, strangers became helpers, helpers became friends, friends became family. At the airport, a cleaner smiled at him. Simple smile, nothing special. But Marco smiled back differently this time. Not fear, not suspicion, not tension, just respect. On the flight home, he wrote one sentence in his notes. The Philippines didn't change my trip. It changed my mindset. Because he realized something deeper. The world is not as dangerous as the stories make it. People are not as bad as the narratives say. Sometimes the real danger is the fear you carry in your head. Back in Italy, people asked, was it dangerous? Did you get scammed? Was it scary? He answered simply, no. It was human. And they didn't believe him. Just like he wouldn't have believed himself before going. He went to the Philippines expecting to survive. He left learning how to trust again. And what happened to him next? When he returned a second time, with no fear at all, that story is even crazier.